Welcome to the B&B Podcast.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, to the B&B Podcast. This is your host, B. So for episode 47, I want to explain to you some tips on how you can make money fast today. That's right, fast today. First, I got to give my shout out to this book from Jen Sincero. You are a badass at making money. And I wanted to throw some insight from this book to help you start this process. Let's begin with it. So first and most importantly, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm nowhere an expert for financial advisement. So I highly recommend use your own judgment and your own research to make the best decision for yourself. It's recommended to do your own research outside the box. Do your research while you're grinding, while you're trying to build yourself a business, because again, you're the only person making a decision for yourself. So I highly encourage this. So tip number one, you want to focus on your priorities and what you want. In order for you to start making that extra income, you need to focus on what you want to establish, something that you want in life. It could be something related to sports. It could be something related to accounting. It could be anything. I sure as hell didn't focus on my priorities during my high school and college years. So you must do the same. So a little backtrack, a little story. Back in 2019, I was in Europe. I was trying to balance between college and living a lagic lifestyle, but I was too caught up with everything outside of college. I wasted my time, I wasted my resources, and I definitely wasted my money. All this effort, all this time could be put into something more meaningful, something more fulfilling, like the podcast. I could put more of my ideas, my resources, my time into something that would help me grow. And instead of doing that, I focus on party, trying to get women, trying to create a better name for myself socially, but that's not how it works. You have to think and prioritize your life. So that's tip number one. Tip number two, you have to, and I mean when you have to create positive energy for yourself. Jen Sincero, the author of this book, believes the law of attraction. Whatever you think, it'll pull to you. So if you think positive energy, if you think good, then good things will happen to you. It's the same thing, vice versa, when you think negatively. Your mind is your greatest weapon and your worst enemy. So put happy thoughts, put good mindsets into yourself, and eventually all will come, and everything will soon gravitate towards you, and things will become more and more and more powerful as you become more enlightened within yourself. So that's tip number two. Tip number three, you got to focus on what you love. Be you and focus on what you love. Your passion will fuel your excitement, it'll fuel your creativity, it'll fuel more ideas, it'll help you get outside, think outside the box a little more, and ultimately this will help you create a new vision for yourself as you go along with your money-making process. Because one day you have to think to yourself, what am I doing in my life? What is something that I can bring to the table with my vision? And ultimately, once you have your passion lined up, once you have it squared away and locked in your mind, then nothing's going to stop you from creating that money-making income that you dream of. So that is tip number three on how to build a money-making process. Number four, you have to have a money-making mindset. Tip number four, you have to have a money-making mindset. You gotta think to yourself, I gotta have something. I have to take what's around me and make a profit from it. This is why salesmen and people in the marketing and sales industry are very successful, because they're able to think logically and take these products that they use every day and turn it into something that's going to make them money. You can make money anywhere. So for me, my first money move was driving Lyft. I would go to a big city. I would get to the city around 7 p.m. and stay up till 8, 9 a.m. and driving all day. I was tired, but this would make me money. It was building a second income, but I felt really good at it because all I was thinking about was money. Now you might think money is the root of all evil, but it's not the root of all evil. Money will help you gain that security whenever you're going through life-changing events, and it'll give you that sense of financial freedom to escape all those financial burdens. So that's tip number 4. Lastly, you want to think small and you want to build small. So what I mean by this, you have to take your time and slowly build the money-making process. Jen Sincero, the author of this book, highly emphasizes the use of one goal. She thinks that having one goal will allow you to put 100% effort and worth into that goal, rather than having a goal, rather than having 5 simultaneous goals while you're only focusing 20% on each. Which one do you think is going to get faster? Which one do you think will occur easier to you? Which one do you think will be done more effectively? You got to ask you this. You have to ask yourself this. So for me, the bad example of this is trying to build a podcast, trying to take college classes, and trying to perform theater acting all at the same time. Do not use me, ladies and gentlemen. Do not be me. So you have to think like that. You have to think like that in order to step out of that comfort zone. So, going to the book, I highly recommend Jen Sincero, You Are a Badass at Making Money. This book will change somebody's life if you're not money oriented, if you're not into finance. Because although it doesn't teach you a lot of logic behind finance, it doesn't teach you how to calculate stocks, it doesn't teach you to create a budget, it doesn't tell you what's going up or down on the trend. It teaches you a mindset. It teaches you what fuels the motion from money. And this is something that we have to think to ourselves. This is something that we should grab to, because we're all quick to say, hey, I want more money, I want more money. But how do you get more money? What is going to get me more money? And why do you want more money? Those are the questions you have to ask yourself. This book is a perfect foundation for this. For me, it taught me a lot about myself. For one, it gave me a sense of accountability in my life. I was wondering to myself, am I really doing things right? Am I really putting 100% effort into what I want? Am I really trying to make more? Am I trying to get more money so I can put more money into the podcast, more valuable tools, more lessons, where I can build and create a greater groundwork for myself? So that's what you have to think. It helped me blossom and create a braver version of myself. And that's what you have to think. I highly recommend this book. It comes to anybody, honestly. If you want to create a business, if you want to have multiple streams of income, or simply if you want to make more money and you want a little more extra change in your pocket, this book will get you there. If you want to make money today and fast, read this book, and I promise you, your mind's just going to switch. A gear is going to switch in your head, and suddenly it's going to be ching, and you're going to think about that money-making process. Now, make sure when you make this money, you're doing it legally, ethically, and morally, because I don't want to see none of y'all go to jail. I don't want to see y'all on the side of the street struggling. I want you to think smart, but also be hungry to build your passion build the income through your passion. So that's that for episode 47. I hope you like the channel. If you did like this video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, or leave a comment, and please contact us if necessary. Ladies and gentlemen, be safe.